It wasn't until I turned 50 that I really found what I really love to do.
And you're like, oh.
I mean, I've enjoyed everything that I've attempted and tried to do, and I think I've done it well, but...
Yeah.
And I think maybe life is like that. You just find, morphing into different things that you like to do.
What's up, you guys? I have my mother here today. Say hey.
Hey.
It is her birthday today. She's turning 29?
Yep. How old are you?
29.
Okay.
No, so today is her birthday and we're going to be doing her makeup for her birthday. A lot of people have been asking how to do makeup on more mature, beautiful skin like my mother's here. So I'm going to do step by step on how to do makeup, starting from the moisturizer to the foundation and the eyeshadows. The key here is just to keep everything as moisturized as possible. You want to avoid a lot of powders and just keep it moisturized, moisturized, moisturized. So let's get started.
All right.
For the first moisturizer, we're going to be using the Tatcha water cream. My mom has normal to dry skin, so this moisturizer is absolutely perfect for a base, and we're going to put that all over the face. Especially get into the T-zone, which is where a lot of the foundation may collect, right around the nose and the upper lip. For foundation, we're going to be using IT Cosmetics because it is more on the light to medium coverage. If anything, you can use tinted moisturizers for more mature skin because you don't want to have a lot of products sitting on the skin, but this foundation will really even out the skin tone and make everything seem to be one color. And because it is a liquid, it is very moisturizing. It has a lot of properties that keep the skin hydrated. So I'm using just a bit of this foundation, and then I'm going to be mixing Milk's Sunshine Oil with it. If the foundation seems to look like it's separating during application, it is okay to add a bit more beauty oil depending on what your client's skin tone is like. I'll just grab a bit more of the Sunshine tint, put it on my hand, and mix the two, foundation and oil, together. Just keep it in mind that hydration is key, so keep everything light and fluffy. The coverage on the face is exactly where I need it, but because foundation needs to sit into the skin rather onto the skin, take your fingers and just kind of pat it through the areas that it may be just sitting right on top of. I just give it a full good layer of tapping just to make sure everything is smoothed into the skin. Treat it as more of a moisturizer rather than a foundation. You want everything to be blended into the skin. Now for the cheeks, we're going to be using Milk's Lip and Cheek. This is in WERK. We're not going to be using a powder blush quite yet because, like I said, we want to keep everything hydrated as much as possible. So Milk's sticks are perfect because it is more of a balm, and you just apply it right on the cheeks and blend those out to give her color back into her face. Now if your client has a little bit of dark spots like here on the cheek or even here on the forehead, just grab a little bit of concealer. This is actually just another foundation color from the IT Cosmetics because I don't want anything full coverage on her. And I'll go in and just spot these places and dot them out. You don't want anything too white underneath the eyes because then it'll look very stark and bright underneath the eyes, which is kind of off. Just conceal spot areas. You can put some under the eyes, but don't make it dramatic. Now we're going to go right into eyeshadow. This is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. For the eyes, you want to keep them as warm and neutral as possible. Now this eyeliner pencil is a brown tone, which is actually perfect, and we're going to put that right on her waterline, just in the root of her lashes, to give her some color. We're gonna marry the liner with the eyeshadow, and using a brown tone, we're going to smoke out the lash line.
On 60.
Yeah, it's exciting. I feel like the older you get, the less you care.
That's true. I really don't care. I'm like, well, beats the alternative, and I don't want to be 20 again.
Yeah, I don't even want to be 20.
30, 40, or 50.
I feel like 20. Do most people struggle through their 20s?
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm
still trying to figure out where they are in the world and what they're gonna do.
Exactly. I'm like, shouldn't I have known this already?
No.
Shouldn't I be?
No. It wasn't until I turned 50 that I really found what I really love to do.
And you're like, oh.
I mean, I've enjoyed everything that I've attempted and tried to do, and I think I've done it well, but...
Yeah.
And I think maybe life is like that. You just find, morphing into different things that you like to do.
Do you think 50 was your favorite age?
Mm-mm.
So we don't like our 20s.
No,
30s are
20s
fun.
were fun, 30s were fun, 40s are really great.
40s are the new 20?
Yeah. Because you have the confidence that you really lacked in your 20s. Well, a different confidence. Because in the 20s, you're like confident that nothing's going to happen to you. You know, you're invincible. You're ready to go try everything. 40s, you're like, okay, I know what my limits are, but I'm still...
But I'm still having fun.
I'm still having fun.
Now that we have the eyeshadow on, we're gonna go pretty tight line next to her lash to keep the dark colors center, and then we can spread out with more of the warm tones outward. Is it easier being a grandmother or a mother?
That's harder.
Harder being a grandma?
Because you have no control.
You want to control the kids, but they're not yours.
Maybe you should have done it this way.
That's funny.
It's not my monkey.
You had your turn.
Had my turn. I could just be here and love them.
I guess that kind of relieves some stress though, to kind of sit back and be like, oh wait, that's not my job.
That's not my job. I had such a great relationship with my grandmother, and it's kind of fun to have that same relationship with my grandbabies. They're just so loving and so undemanding, I guess.
Undemanding, huh?
Undemanding.
I disagree somehow. I feel like some of them want to get what they want.
Well, only no grandma will give it to them.
When they're like, Grandma, please.
Okay.
That's all it takes. So for mascara, keeping it pretty simple, we're going to go straight black. Since it's her mascara, we're just going to go straight out of the tube. Go ahead and look up for me. So for brows, my mom already has her brows microbladed, so the shape is already going to be there, but we're going to go ahead and define it with a brow pencil because some of the pigment in her microblading has faded a bit. So going in with this brow pencil from Pure Cosmetics, we're just going to trace the shape that she already has. When drawing on the brows, start at the bottom and then go upward, just so that the darker lines are at the base of the brow. Now I'm grabbing this MAC Shape and Shade Brow, which is just a brow liner pigment basically, and I'm going to draw brow hairs. Now to warm her face up even more, this is a powdered product, but it does have a bit of shimmer into it, so we're just going to be going in the perimeter of her face to give some more color back into her skin. This is the Vlada Smashbox Petal Metal collection. Do you think being 59 it's hard to keep up with all the technology that's coming out, or do you kind of just not care, or what's the big generation difference?
There's some things I don't worry about. I just do what I need to for my work, you know. I think I'm pretty savvy with technology, but it just takes time to grasp the difference and go, okay, why is this happening? Why do we need this? Because I've done it this way. You know, why do I need it now for this? Oh, okay, now I see it, so I can implement it in my life.
Right, if it makes it easier.
I mean, you know, you think about faxing, that was a new thing, you know. And then it went to faxing to an email, so it came right into your email for my work. And now it's like electronically signing documents. It is like, wow, of course this is incredible, you know,
Yeah.
so.
Could you imagine someone still sending a fax?
Well, they still do.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, why are you doing this?
But it's like you have to know the reason, okay, how is it going to make my life easier? So.
Now comes time for powder, but we're going to be using the most light amount of powder. We're not going to be baking or setting anything. It's mostly just to reduce shine, which is why I'm using the Milk Blur Set, because it's not going to take away the glow, but it will take away the shine from her skin. And I'm lightly dusting the powder. I'm not digging into the powder. And now for lips, there's not a necessity to go ahead and line her lips. All we're going to be doing is putting on a balm and a bit of lip repair. This is IT Cosmetics, the Je ne sais quoi. It is very, very light, you guys, but then it reveals a color once it's actually applied onto the lip. And then on top of that, we'll be putting the Tatcha Camelia Lip Balm just to give her a bit of color on her lip. So the Je ne sais quoi is more of a hydrator, and then color pops through once it's actually applied. It just gives it a very light pink hue to the lip. And then with the Tatcha Camelia Lip Balm, this is in Beauty Berry, we'll just dab that in lightly to the lip. Alright you guys, this is the final look on my mother. Happy birthday.
Thank you, darling.
How do you feel?
Wonderful. I feel good. I feel pretty. I feel confident.
Okay, great. Her hair's done, her outfit is on. We're gonna go ahead and head out. I hope this video has helped for anybody that is wanting to know how to do makeup on more mature skin. Like I said, key is just a lot of moisturizer and keeping things hydrated and bright. Thank you for watching the video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you guys think about the video or some techniques that you have discovered when applying makeup to more mature skin. And remember to subscribe, and I release videos every Friday. Bye-bye!